Hi guys, imagine for a moment a bunch of arsonists had been highly active in a city, so active that a new fire station had to be constructed. And not only that, but the arsonists visited the fire station and commended the great work the community had done to buy a new fire engine, safety equipment, and organise a volunteer firefighting force. Imagine the same arsonists posted a video on social media and talked about the need to build more fire stations because the arsonists' work wasn't over. They were just beginning. Now replace the fire station with a food bank or pantry, and the arsonist with Tory MP and Leader of the House Penny Mordant.
I'm here today in Paulsgrove Pantry to say a huge thank you to everyone who has helped establish this really important facility, and also to everyone who's helped contribute to the Baffin's Pantry as well, which we helped establish. It's about 6 months on since we first set up these pantries, and they are really important to the local community. We're helping about 130 families in Paulsgrove. There's a similar amount being supported in Baffin's, and we hope in the coming months to establish a new pantry in the Hilsea area. We've now got a site for that, and I think that's going to be a really important asset to that community, especially at this particular time when people are really struggling with the cost of living. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has helped, everyone who's made donations to both pantries, but also for those that have got allotments and gardens and have donated fresh fruit and vegetables. It's been really, really appreciated. We're also looking for more volunteers, both here in Paulsgrove, but we will also want volunteers for the Hilsea area as well. So if you live in those areas or you're looking to come in and help volunteer, please get in touch with my office. Thank you.
Really, is there a difference here between an arsonist turning up at a fire station that has been set up to deal with more arson attacks, and a Tory MP, a member of government, turning up at a food bank or a pantry to say, look what wonderful work you guys are doing, and don't worry, we're expanding. Business is booming. Poverty is increasing, so business is booming in the charity sector. Do these people have no understanding? No self-respect? How can a Tory MP turn up at a food bank and say, wonderful, let's see what you're doing here. Let's convince more people to use this. Why are people using food banks? Because the social safety net has a massive hole in it. And the Tories are there cutting a hole in that net. Making sure more and more people are struggling. Pushing more and more people into poverty. How can they, really, I don't understand how a Tory MP, especially somebody like her, can turn up at a pantry and say, look, yes, this is great. You're doing wonderful work. Are there people at the, and I'm not condemning the people at the pantry, they're doing wonderful work. They're doing the job the government should be doing. The government just don't give a crap about poor people. But how can you turn up at a food bank or a pantry and have the brass face to even talk about this, to present it in some sort of positive light? Charity shouldn't exist in the sense that government should be doing its job. This shouldn't be outsourced to food banks or to warm banks in wintertime. People shouldn't have to rely on these. There should be a social safety net. The welfare system should be strong enough to protect people from poverty. What is the point in having a government if it doesn't look after its citizens? In the Tory mindset, this is wonderful. It's, we can ignore poor people. They can rely on this food bank or this food pantry. And it gets us off the hook. We can funnel more money to the private sector. We can funnel more money into the pockets of the rich. I don't know what else to say about this. It's just beyond absurd. It's beyond pathetic. It's horrible. Because your job as a politician is supposed to be to lift people out of poverty. You're paid huge amounts of money to provide people with a social safety net. Once again, what is the point of government if they don't do that? Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.